Okay, we're recording now. Noelle or Kyle or anyone in the room, can you say something?
Hello. Hello. Hey.
Can everybody hear everybody else?
Okay. Yeah. This is Dylan and Noelle.
I can hear everybody. Can everybody hear everybody else?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yay. Okay, great. Everybody can hear. Great. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Great. Hi, Lydia.
We were in the same room at opposite ends, and it looked completely different. Hi, Morgan.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah,
in the middle.
Center. Yeah, the microphone's taking all the stuff.
Gotta figure this out by now.
Are we waiting for like other people to jump in? Okay. All right, here
I think.
Are we waiting for more members to jump in, or should we just go ahead and start?
Well, we're recording, so we'll go ahead and start, and then if there's any issue, we're going to upload the recording to the website anyway, so they'll be able to catch up with anything that they've missed.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Morgan, and I'm the Vice President of LISSA, and I just want to introduce myself. We don't currently have a president. That's okay, though, because we're going to work on it, and we're going to figure it out. Dylan, Noelle, Michelle, do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, here, Jess. Here, I'll turn it back off when I'm done, but yeah. Okay. Start my video. Hey, second. Hey, okay. Hey, okay. All right. So my name's Dylan. Some of you might have seen me at the Welcome Day Saturday, but I'm the treasurer of LISSA. And Noelle beside me is here. You can introduce yourself here.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, guys.
Maybe. I'm Noelle. I'm the secretary of LISSA. You can pass that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. It's Monday, y'all. Okay.
I'm Michelle, and I am the communications manager.
All right. Okay. For those of you in the, any new people, y'all can go ahead and introduce yourselves. I don't want to be the teacher and go alphabetical. I don't want to be that guy, but like, any volunteers?
So Amanda, nice to meet you too, Amanda.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Karen.
Hey, I'm Karen.
Hey, okay.
And then looks like we have Kyle there with Olivia.
Hi. Yeah, hey.
Okay. And then Sarah Esther is also with us.
Good morning.
Hey Sarah Esther, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
I don't see anybody else unless there's anybody else in the room with you guys.
No.
No, it's just us.
No, okay. So, Dylan, did you want to just kind of go through the points that we had made, or I'm happy to do it. It's up to you.
You can go ahead, and if you miss anything, I'll chime in.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
So the first thing that we talked about is listserv, and we just want to make sure that everybody is on the LISSA listserv, so you can get the emails and communications that we're sending out about programs that we have or about any activities that we do with LISSA. Michelle, what is the way that you would sign up for LISSA, in case people don't know?
To sign up to be.
The LISSA listserv.
Oh, so the listserv is the same one that we use for the entire department. It's the one that you will get emails about potential jobs or new classes that are opening up. We use the exact same listserv. So if you are getting those, then you will be getting whatever we send out through LISSA. If you're not on that listserv, the way I got connected was my advisor connected me. I'm not sure if there's another way, but I guess if anyone wants to email me, I could communicate that information with the person who manages the listserv also.
Okay, excellent.
Michelle, could you type in your email address on the chat so that anyone who's interested in emailing you could, already have it?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you.
And then the next thing is social media. Be sure that you follow LISSA on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That way you can stay up to date, and you can also get connected in a more personal way besides the listserv. And Michelle is in charge of those accounts, and she does a fantastic job. And they are also on they're also in the chat there. Michelle is providing those links, so you can go ahead and follow those if you're a social media person and would like to be connected in that way. All right. And then we're also going to be looking for a couple of representatives for LISSA. The first ones we'll be looking for are the SGA reps, the Student Government Association reps. If that's something that you think you might be interested in, which is representing LISSA to SGA, then let us know, and we'll get you some more information. Dylan, did you want to kind of talk a little bit about what you did with SGA?
Yeah, I was going to be SGA reps last year. Basically, for every meeting, and I think they had meetings like once a month or either once a month or twice a month. But there were two of us, and only one of us had to be at every meeting. So don't expect to be at every meeting like you have to be there. It just has to be between you or the other rep.
They have to be on campus. Right?
Yeah, and you have to be on campus. I was also the first year rep that was on campus, and basically you're like the point of contact for meetups. I don't know if that's changing this semester, but when people are interested in hosting a meetup out of town, they talk to you about it, and you're not required to go to every single meetup in the state, but you're the person that they contact so that you can help market their meetup for that month. And it's pretty exciting because you get to meet fellow students.
Yes, and that actually leads us to the next thing that we need, which is LISSA first-year reps. So an on-campus student and an off-campus student. So if you are off-campus and want to help represent LISSA, that might be something that you're interested in. Or if you're on campus and you're new and you want to know more about LISSA and about representing and helping LISSA, that's something that you can be interested. You might be interested in. Is there anything else that a first-year rep does, Dylan, that you want to mention?
I went to most of the meetups, and it's not like we had like 20 or anything. I mean, there's like 7 of us in the chat, so it's as far as LIS students that are that want to host one, you don't necessarily have to go to every single meetup, and we take a little picture at the end. In the past, some of them were they're usually in cafes or bars where people can talk, and we just talk about what they want out of the department or the any LIS topics you want to cover, and then we, the reps, will carry the information over to these meetings and share with the other executives, and that's where we kind of help carry out what you want us to do through these meetups.
Dylan,
Yeah.
where were the meetups last year?
Oh yeah, in the past we had a meetup in Charlotte, and
There was one in Wilmington, I think, right?
Wilmington. Yeah, Asheville. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I went to all of them. I'm sorry. This was last year. So much has happened. They were all cafes, so it's not like we were like at the beach or anything. It's a pretty relaxed atmosphere. So it's just so that the distant students can connect with us and everything.
Perfect. And Michelle says in the chat that she's going to be sending out a Google form to possibly apply for or be interested, if you're interested in SGA or LISSA first year as representing. So if you get that email and you're interested, be sure to fill that out and let us know. And then besides that, the real big thing is we're hopefully in the next week or so, or next week, we're going to try to vote on a new president. Someone to take over that role and represent LISSA as a mediator between LISSA and the department, and then LISSA and the other organizations and people on campus. We don't have anything else to say on that point except that we are working on it.
Do you have anybody who's interested in doing it?
Maybe.
Dylan is suggesting.
Yeah. I want to be well informed before I nominate myself because I don't know what I'm getting into, but I think it'd be fun.
And if you're somebody that is interested in being, and you're an on-campus student, and you are interested in being LISSA president, I will personally meet with you to help talk you into it.
Because I was hoping I could talk you into it because I think you'd be great.
Oh, well.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dylan is a great choice, but what we'll do is we'll let you kind of know more details and information as I get more details and information about how we can work on getting that role filled.
And then if
Okay.
you do it, we have to fill the treasurer role, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably easier. I mean, yeah.
It would be a little bit easier to fill that role, if the treasurer role. So if you are at all interested in LISSA government, you just let us know. I think that's about it.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Typically, I imagine the meetings will be a lot longer once we have more to really talk about. But right now, we don't really have anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Except that
classes
we're
haven't
glad
started
that you're in
yet.
the program, and that we're glad you're here.
Yeah,
Are we doing anything for NCLA?
NCLA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kyle had a question.
So we are doing a kind of a meetup for NCLA, and I'm going to be working on that this week and next about when people will be there, when we might be able to meet up, and if there are any LISSA members that are interested in meeting up in Winston-Salem during that conference, which is October, let me check, October 14th through about the 19th. They take up that whole week has got something going on. If you're interested in that, you feel free to email me, and I'll put my email address in the chat, and I'll keep that in mind as I kind of figure out when we're going to meet up, and we'll try to make a list of LISSA presentation people who are presenting at the conference who are part of LISSA, and students, and we'll be sure to send that out. So maybe you can come and see us speak or present on a poster or just, be there if you want to.
Also,
Right.
People from the North Carolina Library Association have contacted me about having students from our LIS department involved in some of their sessions. So look to your email. I'll be sending information out about those. There are definitely some really great presentations that are going to happen and sessions to help educate students. And it would be great if we could have, a lot of involvement from our students. So again, pay attention to your emails and social media because all that will be shared shortly.
All right. Anything else that you guys can think of?
I can't think of anything. Yeah, that's a good question. Olivia had a good question about any T-shirts that we have.
I do not know.
We did it by who signed up, so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was mostly kidding, but.
Yeah. No, it's a good question. Yeah.
We did get.
We actually do have T-shirts every year.
All right. We just mentioned that the number of T-shirts was based on the members that we had. So I guess the best thing to do would be to
They sent out a form.
Yeah, to send out a form, or we could look at whoever joins LISSA on Campus Labs, I think, Spartan Connect. I shared that on Welcome Day as well, the link to the Spartan Connect to join LISSA officially.
And that information
It's actually in the chat as well.
Okay.
Michelle provided that so that if you want to sign up, you should sign up through Spartan Connect. It's in the chat. Are there any other questions from anybody else, or anybody want to say anything, or let us know your feelings and thoughts?
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any tips for starting their first semester? Because
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Morgan, do you have any tips? I know you seem to have everything figured out last year.
Oh, no, that's not true.
We had 600 together, all of us.
I think it's just really important that you talk to your professor and just let them know, and you're going to be okay. Everybody feels the way that you feel right now. And everybody has felt that way. Some people still feel that way in their second year, or their third, or whatever semester they're in. But you're going to be fine. Um, if anybody does want to talk about, what is it like to be in your first year, or first semester and kind of figure things out, that might be a great question for your advisor, to express your specific concerns. That way, you're being really transparent about where you are as an individual student. Because I think, there's general tips that we can give you, but your specific situation, your advisor can probably give you the very best advice, because they'll know you and your academic career in a way that, general tips may not necessarily be super helpful. I'm like, good for you. Like, everyone is great and you'll do awesome. But how to best fit the program around who you are and what you want out of it might be a great conversation to have with your advisor, so you can kind of set up what you're interested in.
So things that worked for me, one of the most important ones was making friends with Morgan, because she's a really good study partner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was really important to have somebody else who was taking some of the same classes that I was, that we could study together and we could ask each other questions and make sure that we understood what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Morgan works ahead in all of her classes.
Very far ahead.
It is a wonderful sight to see. I cannot discipline myself in that way, but it really leads to a lot of success if you will do stuff ahead of time rather than waiting for when it's due.
Yeah.
Because you'll have the schedule with all of your assignments and readings this week, so just go ahead and get started.
Yeah, you know when they're due. Yeah. Time is on your side if you work early.
Basically, find a Morgan.
Yeah. find yourself.
Wait, don't say all that stuff, because then I've got something to live up to. That's a really, that's a really
I think you're already doing. You don't have to do anything special, Morgan. Just be you. You're awesome.
Right.
Oh, thanks.
I'd also like to repeat what Morgan said. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your professors or the advisor. I had a little anecdote, but I had a lot of trouble in one of my technology-related library courses, and I was too scared to ask for help, and it just kind of snowballed into a bigger problem near the end of the year. So I would recommend asking for help as soon as you know that you have a problem. Whether if you can't understand something or if you're having trouble meeting deadlines, don't just not say anything and have all these problems pile up on you at the end. That'll lead to a lot of stress in the long run, and you don't want to go through that. Oh, thanks.
Just think of how you did in undergrad. I mean, you survived 4 years. You can get through 2 more.
Yeah. Like Olivia said, you survived 4 years as an undergrad. You can do 2 more.
And I'm a first year. I mean, that was pretty cocky of me. So.
No, you're right. I wish it felt that way. Yeah, confidence is the key. So,
I also wanted to say that I know that there are a lot of folks in the department that have issues with depression and anxiety or other mental health concerns. Make sure that you're talking with your professors early on, so that they can understand how that's going to impact your coursework. And we do have a mental health team of professors. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but I got an email at the end of last semester just saying that they exist.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I wish I did.
But
that might be something to keep in mind as well.
The professors are very understanding for them.
Yes.
Yeah, they've all been in our shoes as former LIS students, so it wouldn't hurt to kind of connect with them early so that if you have any problems down the line, you can let them know, and you're not like a stranger to them near the end of the semester. So just connect with everyone. Is basically the short answer.
You guys, everybody had some really great advice. I really look forward to being part of this organization as I continue my journey here, and you guys will see me around sometime.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else have any questions?
Any more specific first-year concerns that we can talk about?
Hey, this is Amanda. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah. Hi, Amanda.
Hey, so I was curious if you guys do any kind of projects or anything that online students can participate in.
We're in the process of coming.
Yeah, we're working on it, Amanda. We're in the process of working on it.
I understand.
We had a meeting before this for the executives, and we're in the process of working on things.
But like meetups and conferences are specifically designed for the online students to come and meet with us in person. So that's one of the things that we already know you can get involved with.
Yeah, and if you're a distance student, you can be one of our first-year reps. We need one that's a distance student, and you can help facilitate these meetups online. It's really easy. You don't have to make phone calls or anything. It's all by email.
That is a selling point.
Yeah, you don't have to talk to people.
I'll review it and keep it in mind.
I mean, that's why I did it. I'm just speaking as a former rep. You know?
Amanda, how far away do you live?
I live in Cary, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. That's not that far, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I came to the welcome week because my family lives above Greensboro. So.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
So we could do a meetup in Raleigh.
Yeah. If you're interested.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Does anyone else have any questions or concerns? Okay.
I do have a question. I wanted to know what makes LISSA so special to each of you.
Okay, yeah, all right. Can I go first? Because I shared on Welcome Day, but I was so nervous speaking in front of all my professors and my boss and everybody that I might have clammed up. But, okay, my answer would be that I joined because I wanted to meet new people. You know, a lot of our classes are online, so it's not like I see people on a daily basis other than work, but that's not fun. So I kind of joined to just to connect with other LIS students, and I think on the flyer it said building a stronger LIS community, and I think that's what we're all about, helping bridge the distant students with the on-campus students, and between our peers and professors. We're like the bridge between everyone with opportunities and, you know, just hanging out and everything. Communication, I guess.
This is Noelle, and
Oh,
Dylan
Noelle.
took my answer. So.
I'm sorry if I took anyone's answer, but it's like the best answer, so.
Ditto, I guess.
Yeah, ditto. Yeah.
I know for me, this is Michelle. It was a way to, I'm a distant student. I live in Raleigh, so hi, Amanda, we're pretty close to each other. So I felt like LISSA allowed me to be connected with other students. I think we feel like we're connected through class, but that's more formal, and I like that LISSA is an informal way to learn about some general things about the department that you might not necessarily learn about in your classes.
I joined LISSA mostly just because I thought it was a good opportunity to build relationships in a department that has both distant students that can feel a little left out and online and on-campus students that feel maybe sometimes like they might even feel disconnected, as if it's like, why am I even on campus? I could just take these classes online.
True.
Because it really is about libraries about relationships, and so a good way to start nurturing those is here in school.
That's
So.
good. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. Sarah, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're all in agreement.
Last year, I couldn't actually go to any of the LISSA meetings because they were all during my class times.
Yeah.
But had a diversity speaker that I attended, and that was absolutely fantastic. LaTisha Velez gave
I remember her. Yeah, she's
a
great.
presentation about how to be a good ally for diverse students.
She could do that again or something similar, so it wouldn't just be repetitive.
That's a good point. That LISSA helps get the professors and members of the faculty to give out information sessions, I think, info sessions to the students. So any opportunities that we find out that our professors can give, we help convince them to get out there and talk more.
Also, if you have suggestions on what you'd like to hear.
Yeah, if you have suggestions, we help carry out your needs, with the LIS department. We all hear the typing. It's music to my ears.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm typing. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, everyone loves the sound of typing. Yeah. Does anyone else have any concerns, questions? When's our next meeting, by the way?
Our next meeting is in September.
September.
And it is September 16th, I believe, which is also a Monday.
Okay.
Again, the executive meeting is at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and the general meeting is at 9 to 10 a.m.
All right, I'll try and be here earlier to set up the room. But if anyone else wants to set up the room instead of me, I'm not gonna argue or debate. The TRC actually opens at 8. So if I need anything, any equipment from the TRC to bring up here, I'll have to wait.
And that's okay. We can always figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. The execs.
Yeah, that'll be easy fix. We'll fix it.
Okay.
Anybody else? Anything that you want to say or anything before we close? Nice to meet you too, Amanda.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet everyone. Good luck with your first week of classes. Oh, I have a recommendation. I learned this the hard way when I first started, but WebEx takes a long time to get set up, especially on the first time. So I would recommend, 10 minutes, 15 minutes early.
Yeah, I try to get to my WebEx classes 15 minutes early.
Try to have your WebEx class set up about 15 minutes early. They say 10 minutes, but I've tried setting it up 10 minutes before class, and I was late anyway. So I would recommend 15 minutes. You'll thank me later.
Hey, I wanted to bring up something from my summer class for people new to WebEx. One of my professors found out that they did an update. So I had one professor that had an old version of WebEx and then one with a new one. So the chat was different, and it took the class, including the professor, a couple minutes to figure out how to open the chat. So just wanted to throw that out there in case people haven't updated their WebEx.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, that's a good point. The professors will be in the same boat as the rest of you, setting up WebEx. So please be patient with them as they figure out, the first class of the week. It happens. Yeah. I think that's everything. I motion to adjourn this meeting. Does anyone second?
I'll second your motion.
Yes, I second it.
Hey, okay, all right. Meeting adjourned. I'll see y'all September 16th. September 16th. Some of y'all might be in class with me or something, or you'll see each other. So, good luck this week.
Thank you.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.